No matter where you are and what you're doing, you found Urban Voice Media, and Urban Voice Media has found you. If you will, please, as you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, and feel free to leave a comment if you would. We'll be more than happy to place your comments up on the screen as they come in and let people know who you are and what it is that you have to say in reference to the topic that we have at hand. As you've seen, the John Madden lived a wonderful life. He passed away yesterday. We're going to give homage to him and talk about his life legacy that he has blessed the world with. Also, we're going to talk about, since it's football oriented, we're going to be talking about the wonderful orange juice Simpson. Yes, I said it. The orange juice. He is loose. All that and more, guys. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride.
We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the. Got a few situations that we wanna talk about. Got a few disagreements, we gon' need to talk it out. Right here in the hot seat, no need for another route. We gon' keep it 100 without the bottle count. LB gon' pull it out you. A dentist with a drill. Don't be all up in your feelings. Auntie gon' keep it real. Uncut with no chasing, no guard and no shield. Conversation productive, ain't worried about how you feel. Discussions keep on rising, shooting just like a rocket. They gon' need some addressing. Climaxing, can I stop it? Old news telling lies and getting out the pocket. This is Urban Voice Media, giving you hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. Just put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor.
I just can't stop from repeating myself over and over as Flo Nice says it. Put it on the floor. Just throw it on the floor, guys. We got a new episode coming out with Urban Voice Media out of Atlanta with Marquise Garrett. He will be joining me soon in reference to the topics at hand, in reference to the death, the legacy, the life of John Madden. There's a lot to talk about in reference to Mr. Madden. We'll be bringing Marquise up in just a second. Once again, however you found us, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please throw the like button up. That sends the message to the algorithm to say, hey, we need this. We need to be a part of this. We need to boost this. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Please share to each and every one that you feel that will love this content. With me saying that, Marquise, my brother.
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
How's it going? How's it going?
Ah, man, it's going lovely, man. It's a good day, but a sad day. John Madden has finally left us, man. The pioneer. I mean, this man, 1988, he first dropped. He was welcome to every household. Mm-hmm. He gave people hope, man. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, he will be missed.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Through his, the one thing that's gonna, I think, keep a lot of people bounded and binded together is the game.
Yes.
The Madden. As you saw on the screen, the first Madden was John Madden football, and I think you would say what was it? What game system did that come out on?
Man, as most people would not know, it came out first on Sega Genesis. Man, Sega brought us John Madden to our household. He brought a big impact on our life, man. You know, John Madden came in and he also didn't dominate the game when he was coaching. He dominated the game from the video game. He brought you all the side effects. He made you feel like it was in the game, man. That was John Madden. John Madden made you feel like it was a game. He first came in 1988, Sega Genesis. He hit PlayStation in 1993. For those who don't know, John Madden paved the way for a lot of these inventions nowadays. That of a game of football, he made you want to get out there and get on that field. He motivated the people, man. So John Madden, if you look through his career, 1969, 79, for people who don't know, he came in and went into the Raiders to the Super Bowl, man, right before he retired. He came in and his stats was unbelievable. But I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to leave something surprise for later. But, like people need to know, Sega Wood, for all you Xbox fans and PlayStation gamers, Sega Genesis was the first one to bring you Mr. Madden. I hope somebody has the first game that can please contact us so we can just take a picture of it and just bless it. Because he gave people hope. You know what I'm saying? Believe that, John. Man, look, check him out, man. The man was phenomenal. People can't, even when he was a commentator within his years, when you hear him on that microphone, you feel him right here. It's in your body. It's running through. And his other co-host, what was the co-host name again? I never, kind of the other guy that was the other commentator with him. I know his name, but I can't hear it.
And you had said that he had coached the Raiders for 10 years from 69 to 79, and of course he had he left the sport because of his illness. What was that he had, Marquise?
From my understanding, he had a deteriorating ulcers. A lot of people didn't know that. He was young when he had to sit down on time. Madden was phenomenal, hell of a coach, but within his short span of career, what most people would say, his short span, he ended up having deteriorating ulcers that a lot of people didn't know about. So as he retired at the age of 40, he was young. That's still young, So once he retired, he still stayed in the game. That's how you know he's a powerful man. He retired in 79, correct? I believe so. My paperwork should tell me 79. 79, so he came back in 88 and brought it to your life. If he's not a powerful, he brought us a turkey bowl. For the turkey, the Thanksgiving turkey every year, he brought us the bowl to make you want that chicken, you want that duck, you want the turkey, you want that gobble gobble out there.
And see, that was the highlight. That was a highlight for people, who's going to win that turkey at the end, because the winning team got to eat the turkey and the losing team had to hit the locker room. So, I mean, you're getting turkey, duck, and chicken. It was
for some champagne, man.
Yeah. that was big, man. I mean, and I don't want to call Pat Summerall as his sidekick, but them two was like peanut butter and jelly together.
Yeah, it was. That was. You get out. Yes. Ultimately, I agree. I agree. I agree. But I'm not gonna go sideways. I agree, but like I can say, Madden, he brought the power. His other partner brought the punch, but Madden, he brought the power behind the punch.
And there's a documentary that aired a week ago in reference to players talking about what John Madden meant to them. And you think about it, John had a chance to look at it. And in the documentary, it was showing John looking at what these players had to say. And one of the ones that touched him the most was Lawrence Taylor. Because Lawrence said that John would get up in your face and tell you, you got greatness. You're going to be great. And Lawrence said just that alone, by John telling him how powerful and great he was going to be, he said that motivated him to go to the next level. Now you think of Lawrence Taylor, Hall of Famer. No other linebacker to this date. There's some potential ones that's coming up that can be just as good as great as Lawrence, but no linebacker to this date has the accolades that Lawrence Taylor has. And he said that he give all that credit to John and the inspiration that John gave him. And it almost brought John to tears, because John said that, he didn't realize until now the effect that he had on people. He said, all I was doing was just coaching. All I was doing was just mentoring people. I didn't know that it was because of me that made them better.
With him looking at now, with the guy letting him know inside of his life, that motivation, that little bit of window of hope to let somebody know that you're full of greatness. For your coach, well, people don't know your coach is like your father. Be honest. Your coach is somebody you confide in. Because once you leave the game, you're back at him. He gave them that hope, that drive that made them want to be phenomenal. It made them the players that they are because his words, they move. It
Mhm.
wasn't a job to him. You got to look within that era also too. 79, 69. You got to look. We are black people, not bringing it up to make it standard. But for him to stand there in the trenches and give us that hope, because a lot of days, a lot of players in the they get tired. You get tired. The game is frustrating, just like life is.
Mhm.
But John Mack came in and told him, "Get up. I know you're full of greatness. I see your drive. I can hear the passion in you. The game ain't over unless you want it to be." John Madden words was to that young fella was the A. He he motivated him. He never knew that. He never knew that he had such big of an impact in the community.
You know, I was reading where it talked about the turducken, and that's the three different birds in one.
Mhm.
And the chef that came about with that, his name is Paul Prudhomme. Paul
Oh,
Prudhomme, and he introduced it back in the 1970s. And John took it from there. He was. They said that he was at a restaurant. He saw the buffet line carving the meats, and he said everything looked pretty except the turkey. And that's when the chef told him that's three birds in one. And John said, that is the Super Bowl turkey, and that's how they came up with the turkey. The winning turkey goes to the turkey goes to the winning team on
uh-huh.
Thanksgiving night.
Ain't that something how he made that phenomenal change and make it like people wait just for that Thanksgiving to see who wins the turkey.
You
That's
think you know what, Marquise? Think about it. In when John Mack became the commentator,
uh-huh.
after Howard Cosell, gave it up, John did something totally different. He was one of the first to come out with the boom, the pow, the
Yeah,
pang, the sound effects of everything. He was one of the first to come out with that.
sure was. I told he made you feel like he was in the living room with. I mean, I wish we could pull up a little segment where you can hear him making the noises. It make you feel like you're right there on the field or either in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
He made you feel like you was right there.
Mm-hmm.
He brought the boom. He brought the power.
Mm-hmm.
He brought everything to football what football needed. Yeah. But did you know something? His career is his career is outstanding. You got to look within. He had 130 wins within 10 years span. He only lost 32. 32. 3.2 averages a year. 3.2. His standard sits so high that it's like, man, Madden, who is the greatest, no matter if he played the game or coached the game, he brought it to our household. He saved lives. He didn't. If I could tell him this one thing, he saved lives. He saved lives, Marquise. He saved lives because you know what it kept people from doing. I don't want to go hang on that corner. I don't want to go do this. You know what I'm gonna go in? I'm gonna go listen to Matt get a little better. That Madden changed a lot of people's mindsets to be the greatness that we are, man. You gotta look his legacy. He died at the age of 85. 85, below. 85.
And you know what, Marquise? Another thing is just right here. When John did retire, he
Uh-huh.
retired. Basically he retired as a legend. And you know, as you stated, 3.2 losses a year. What NFL team today is doing that? I mean,
NFL today, if
yeah.
I was to look at the stats right now, I wouldn't see that.
Mhm.
I don't think right now. I don't think there's no other team that does that, man. That has only 3.2 losses a year.
Mhm. I mean, that's a phenomenal record. You think about it, man. 3.2 losses a year. That's bad. That's kicking it.
Yeah, he
And,
was
and you know
man.
what? And I was watching sports earlier today, some of the sports commentary, and it was saying the little excerpts of things they knew about John. John thing was this: he didn't care about what you did on the weekend. He didn't care
Yeah,
about none of that. But as long as you came to the game and you came to the game suited and booted, ready to play, that's all that mattered to him. That you're going to be ready to do what you got to do on that football field. And he had mad respect by everybody, man. Just mad respect.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He
But
got so much.
a lot of the youngsters, they're not going to really understand, the magnitude of this loss here.
This is a phenomenal loss, man.
I would say if it wasn't for John Madden, and also give credit to Mike Tyson as well,
Most
because
definitely.
in the late '80s, Mike Tyson and Madden was the thing,
It was.
and late '80s, early '90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were the thing. So if it wasn't for
Yeah.
them two, I don't think there would be a PlayStation, man.
It wasn't. It wasn't. For them to make the standards to really evolve the gaming industry, dealing with Madden and Mike Tyson, even with Super Mario, those games set standards. Even with Mickey Mouse, it made the gaming before all this extra shit was added. Madden, he evolutionized the gaming world forever. He's one of the greats of the greats. He make if you don't know about Madden, he gonna make you know something about it. He gonna make you learn something about it. So for the gaming industry from the '80s to now, man, take your hat off. John Madden has been that's one of the number one games that's played. That's one of the first games a person's gonna buy. Not Call of Duty is, I give it to it, but come on, Madden is number one in the books. He elevated the game.
And you just said it. If it wasn't for Madden, there possibly may not be a Call of Duty.
No, it wouldn't. If it wasn't for Madden, a lot of things wouldn't have came.
Because he was the only action kids had. That then you had NBA basketball come along afterwards, of course, MLB, but nothing was big. Everyone fought for the Madden.
For the Madden.
Every Christmas, that's all you heard, because that's when they released the new Madden. They fought for that.
You might can start with Sonic the Hedgehog, but you gotta get Madden. You gotta go get that Madden. That Madden was the number one trend. 33 games though. 33 games out of his year. He got sick when he was 42 when he did 33 games. He about kept up with every year.
Yeah.
You know what? He came out, swinging.
And I would say to his heirs of his estate, I don't think they'll stop. Why would they? I mean,
now they gotta bring something. They gotta bring something
keep Madden going, because like I said, these kids don't know who Madden really is. All they know is the Madden game. They don't know who Madden is. But hopefully, I mean, it's ironic that it has to be that they get educated by his death, who he is. But at least they are now getting educated on why they're actually playing that Madden game.
Yeah. Most definitely, they need to know the reason why. They need to understand that the game is called Madden, but understand who John Madden really was. Understand the culture of the changing. And it was a lot for us back then. For one, why I say that, for black people being in the league within them times, we always got to prove ourselves. We want to hold. We had to run hard. And for him to stand right there with us and make sure that he keep everybody afloat, he left a legacy in our community. Because the only white person that was invited to your house was Madden. You get what I'm saying? Madden was invited to everybody's house when he dropped. They was like, what you doing all day? Sunday? You ever been on a Sunday dinner, go to your cousin's house back in the day? When you go there, they got a game. Usually what you're going to see is Madden. It's Madden. What y'all playing? I ain't never heard of this guy before. Oh, this is John Madden. I remember the first time I played Madden. It was 1990. I was sitting up at Buck House in Charlotte, North Carolina, off Celia Drive behind Northwest High School. Buck stayed at the top of the corner, on Eastern stayed at the bottom on Celia Drive, right by Dundee Apartments. That's when I first was brought into Mike Tyson, Madden, and I'm not a gamer, but I was like, whoa. And I'm like, whoa, Super Mario, this is way harder than Super Mario. Zelda, Minnie Mouse. I'm like, this is real action. And you can hear him coming there talking about the game, talking about when you get sacked.
Mm-hmm.
He bring the pressure. He make the pressure be on you, but he just count the clock now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was
And,
it
and,
would
and you know what,
truly be
Marquise? I mean, what you're saying right now is the memories of what Matt meant to you.
yes.
And I don't know if you ever met the man or not. I've never met him, but I played uh the game, some of the games of Madden, which really was impression of him.
Mm-hmm.
They I'm sure they had to sit down and get his finalization on each game in reference to what's included, what was some of the things that was in the game itself, and it evolved. It truly evolved to where you really think that you're actually playing football now. I actually
Absolutely.
know a guy. I know a guy from Shelby, North Carolina, who became Shelby's high school football coach just by playing the Madden games. He learned how to coach from the game system itself. You do the math.
So see, when it adds up, and it makes sense, it adds up. Madden had a following impact to make people get into the game. It was like a mental thing. He got in there. He made your career off his video game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it like that, but he influenced you to be this football player. Not Sunday night football, not Monday night football. Playing that game for people made him say, you know what? Hearing him in that background in your ear telling you, let's go get it. It's our time.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
you know what?
fun.
And think about it. In the gaming system, one of the key players they always really wanted to use was Barry Sanders. And I mean, I can't tell you how many Pop Warner games I would go to and watch these kids doing Barry Sanders moves who
Yeah.
probably never seen Barry Sanders play, but they seen him play off of the gaming system.
On the game. The
And they
game is
mimic it. They mimicking it. And I'm like, wow. A lot of the moves that you see today, they mimic it. And
yeah,
the players to this day, they sit up and play Madden with one another.
yeah. Because how they mimic it because it left so much of remarkable impact on their life. For people for the history to continue to go on, he put it in the video game. You can't forget about the greats. If you didn't have Madden, you wouldn't know about a lot of these greats that made this, like the bus from Steelers, the bus, big bus.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know about these impeccable players that made this standpoint to evolve the game to what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, football wouldn't be it without us.
Mm-hmm.
We make entertainment right here. I'm gonna be honest. Madden gave the extra sprinkle on it. He gave the ambition. He gave us the drive to stand up and be what the hell we wanted to be. He gave us that drive. So when you say again, when that video game made that coach become a coach,
Mm-hmm.
it made him figure out his career.
Mm-hmm.
Who can say that? That made him figure out what he want to do with the hell with his life playing fucking Madden.
Mm-hmm.
How many young inner city kids picked up Madden and say, I want to be a football player?
Mm-hmm.
Because of Sunday Night, Julio Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Michael Vick when he was the bad. They say he was good. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Is because the impact that Madden left on us as we grew. Because in my adolescent years, Madden, hey, he was the man of the
And you know what? And think about what you said. These kids that pick up the game system and play that, and they're inspiring little young Pop Warner football players. Yeah, I feel that will, especially if they're bad on that system and they beating everybody in the neighborhood. Yeah, I bet they do feel, hey, I can go on that gridiron, and I can do it there too.
You doing that too? You know what's phenomenal right now, though? They make more money playing Madden now with these championships, these international gamers rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You make more money just sitting there playing Madden now. They got a career out of just playing Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Sit there and play Madden now, they see who's the best. And you get paid to do this now. It's an evolutionary change. He opened doors up so much. So many people, especially for the gaming industry.
Well, bro, we paying homage to John Madden. Lived from 1936 to this year, 2021. He passed away yesterday, due to unexpected causes. We just take our hat off and salute to you, John. Rest in peace, and to his family. Our hearts are there for you. But we got to switch gears. We still staying in the football, but we have to switch gears.
All right.
And the gear we switching to is the one guy who just will not learn. And as my boy Karras once says, you must learn. This dude right here, Marquise, I don't know what it's going to take for OJ. I really don't. I don't get this boy.
You know what? I got to come in live and direct. Let me get closer. OJ, I don't know what the fuck wrong with him. I know he loves white women. We understand his passion is the white woman. You just had a fan to come up and just give you so much respect. Like, this is the juicer. This is the juicer. OJ, the juice man, the real OJ. Phenomenal record breaker, phenomenal athlete. You changed the world within your era. Mm-hmm. What the hell is that? You just did 20 goddamn years and you trying to. That's like you attacking a white woman. She wanted a kiss. I'm gonna be real. She would have leaned in. Mm-hmm. I mean, damn, OJ, what's going on? I mean, is that bad? I know what it is. He got that syndrome. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Check it out. If it ain't white, it ain't right. I'm not knocking. Look at him though. She like, hold the fuck up, and she's young.
Yeah, you see,
she's young. You see, he didn't even give her time to, if she wanted to indulge in the kiss.
Man, I this boy, I just, and I say that. I say what? I mean, you know, I say that with. I mean, look at her. She's like 20 something. She's trying her best to get. He surprised. He shocked her. He really, really did. Damn. He shocked her. Now this the live. This is the actual audio right here. You saw that? Yes. OJ, baby, he's out. He's out, baby. Hey. Yeah, she like, oh shucks, I didn't mean that. Get away from me. Look, OJ just fucked up everything. He might have could have got some that night. He just went in for the kill. That mean, he just went in. Look at him. Check him out. I'm out, baby. Give me some. Let me get some of that thing. Look at him. He going for the lips too, not the kiss on the cheek. See, my thing, yeah, he don't even know this lady. What makes she want to kiss? You know, if it ain't white, it ain't right, baby. They say. Her mouth is wide open, saying, "Yay!" She wasn't like perking her lips up to him. This dude, man, he ain't gonna learn, man. He ain't gonna learn. I don't know. You know what I took from it? That was a major good shout out for him and his whole fan base. But from his instance of trying to really stick his tongue down the young lady's throat. Yeah. Come on, OJ. You OJ. You always come on. OJ, baby, he's out. He's out, baby. He's out. And you said it, man. You said it. She was giving him a shout out. He's out. He's out. Much respect. He might have could have took her away later. If he moved too fast, he might have could have got her off the camera. But you know OJ ain't gonna leave them white women alone. Everybody know I'm gonna tell the truth today. I'm gonna tell the truth, nothing but it. I'm not prejudiced. I deal with every nation. OJ, he love white women. And where everybody knows it. He ain't gonna stop. Hey, it don't matter. You see the clip? He was more like, I just got about a life sentence behind this last lady I was to. You see what they doing? You see what they just did? The You Must Learn Foundation. Really, y'all? That's what y'all gonna do there. That's what we're gonna do for OJ. We're gonna come up with the You Must Learn Foundation. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping with the You Must Learn Foundation that somebody go and grab his ass and sit him down. Yes. And pry his head open like you would a pecan. Pry his head or a walnut and see really what's inside that skull. Because I don't think OJ has common sense. OJ, his common sense register on the money machine is white. He is like, hold up, this young thing is on me. Look at her sex ass. He all on her. He sweating. He took that gesture a little too far. You know,
He took the little compliment, a little shout out a little bit too far. He lucky he didn't come out with charges. You know,
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
let's be real. Let's keep it real here on Hot Topics like we always do. OJ, I'm sorry to tell you. We know if it ain't white, it ain't right, but you need to know when white is right, and white is right in this photo, in this video, you was in the wrong. You was the aggressor. You didn't want no kids.
That's pitiful. That's pitiful.
That's that. Oh, hey, that's a juicer. Hey, while we on it, what is his record? Could you give a rundown? Even though OJ, you fuck up, but your record is impeccable. What is OJ well known for? Let's go back before we clown him. Let's give him a dedication to John Madden because he also left a mark in our lives.
OJ, he had 11,236 rushing yards, and he rushed for like 4.7 yards per carry. He had 61 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, so
Um,
he was a beast on the.
yeah, he did well up in Buffalo, and then he went over to San Francisco, but the majority of his best career was up in Buffalo.
So he was the one that really made the Buffalo what they are today. You think of Buffalo, you gotta think of OJ. Is
Yeah,
that what's going on? OJ is Buffalo.
yeah.
OJ, but like I say, I also OJ. You know you fucked up. I'm gonna tell you, OJ, you messed up. You got to be careful, especially within the type of life he live, and all the shit that came behind the first incident. You just got out of prison again. Come on, OJ, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
As Karras once said, I don't think OJ will learn.
Nah,
Hmm.
you better be careful. You remember the topic we just talked about about the people that set up for that robbery?
Mm-hmm.
I would say you so sweet, somebody will end up setting you up to get you somewhere. A piece of white meat is gonna get you a lot of places, OJ. You need to be careful.
I'm
You need to be careful.
surprised. I mean, and he's making. I've seen where he's making appearances everywhere. He's going to the Buffalo Bills football games. Of course, he's up in the box and everything. But yet and still, I'm surprised someone has not done something to OJ because he ain't gonna learn.
But OJ, I look at OJ, he's showing these appearances, getting his money up, getting more back into the market. Because OJ lost, you know, OJ has lost, OJ has lost a whole lot. That's one thing we can
Mm-hmm.
honestly say through his whole career, from being on top of his game to being at the bottom. But one
Mm-hmm.
thing for sure, OJ has. He's getting out here, gonna do all these appearances. He's showing his face. But you got to be careful, OJ. You still can't. You always, you always do that. So within your type of lifestyle to live, you have to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to practice it. The small action that you make has a big effect on your life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, juice. Yeah, he had his mind set up. And she was really genuinely a fan for her to be so young.
Mm-hmm. Something's going on with your audio, Marquise. We can hear you, but it sounds kind of low for some odd reason.
What you say, brother LB?
Your volume on your audio volume is kind
It
of
went
low
down.
for some reason. Yeah, it went down.
Sorry so much. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Can we get this right here? Hello?
Yeah, I got you.
You got me now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry about it. Still kind of low. It's something going on with the telephone. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's muzzled, but we can hear you. It's muzzled, but we can hear you.
a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it sounds like you in a hole somewhere.
Oh, I understand. I don't know what's going on. We have difficulties at the moment. So I'm going to continue to work on it. Remember, OJ, he got time.
Mhm.
OJ he got to do what he got to do, man. Don't make mistakes.
The dude is just he's just man.
Another
It just
hot topic, OJ Simpson, don't watch.
all I can say.
OJ has one role. Hide the white women.
Orange juice is loose,
He's loose.
and I'm glad the
But
lady
I'm
got
telling
away.
you,
I'll
man,
be honest with you.
you know what
I'm
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
glad.
get my audio together. So it's possible we can tune back in on this topic.
I wish the camera person would have, whoever was recording. I wish they would have showed more footage as to really what happened.
Yeah. What
And then
happened?
I would like to hear her say, I like to hear her actually tell him, no, OJ, or no, and hear what his response was. Don't just stop it right there. Because now you're leaving us to suspense. What really
Yeah.
happened? I mean, and luckily, it doesn't look like the young lady was drinking. And if she was, she wasn't intoxicated or nothing like that. So she had her wits with her where she could, she realized really
Yeah.
what was going on. But I really would like to know what the next 15 to 20 seconds was in this clip right here. Because she was
Like you
like,
said, I would like to understand
you ain't kissing me,
what
bro.
happened after that moment of him trying to kiss
Hmm. Yeah, she was like, you're not kissing me. I can't have that. But people,
OJ would never learn. OJ would never learn.
as Karis once said,
You must learn.
and he won't. He won't. Brother Marquise, I enjoyed Hot Topics. Once again, we give a salute to the lifelong legacy of Mr. John Madden
Most
and
definitely.
the long life that he did live. He died at the age of 85. Um, he's going to be heavily missed in the sport. I wouldn't even just say the football arena. In the sports arena, he's going to be heavily missed.
Run that back one more time. About John Madden. John Madden, I want to give a special dedication and shout out to John Madden on his career, uh, him changing lives forever. Madden had a lot of faith in the house. It took children to another world outside of the house. Back in the 80s and 90s, community was rough. So to have him step in and give us that little bit of hope, even if it was on the game, he gave people drive. Remember, 103 wins in 10 years, 32 losses, 3.2 averages a year. He's the GOAT. He's brought the gaming world. We can say Latar. We can name everything under the sun. But Madden brought, he changed the world forever. Rest in peace, John Madden. You'll forever be loved. We're going to love him about 85 on this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you.
Enough said. Enough said. Rest in peace, John Madden.